Hello guys. The mind can also talk and listen to itself. The mind is divided as your body is divided, just as you can say. I have one hand, I can shake my other hand and feel the other hand. The mind can talk to itself. Part of the mind is speaking and the other part is listening. It is a big problem when 1,000 parts of your mind are all speaking at the same time. This is called the method. Remember, the method can be compared to the huge marketplace where thousands of people are talking and bartering at the same time. Each one has different thousand and feeling. Each one has a different point of view. The programming in the mind, all of those agreements we have made are not necessarily compatible with each other. Every agreement is like a separate living being. It has its own personality and this own voice. There are conflicting agreements that go against other agreement, and no one until it becomes big war in the mind. The method is the reason humans hardly know what they want, how they want it, or when they want it. They don't agree with themselves because they are part of the mind that want and seeing that other parts that want exactly the opposite. Some part of the mind has objection to certain thought and action, and another part support the action of the opposing thought. All these little living beings create an inner conflict because they are alive and they each have voice. Only making an inventory of our agreement will be uncover all of the conflict in their mind and eventually make order out of the chaos of the method. Don't take anything personally, because by taking things personally you set yourself up to suffer for nothing. Humans are addicted to suffering at different levels and to different degree, and we support each other in maintaining this education. Human agree to help each other suffer. If you have the need to be abused, you feel find it easy to be abused by others. Likewise, if you are with people who need to suffer something or may you abuse them, it is as if you have a note on their beacon that say, please kick me, asking for justification for their suffering. Education to suffering is nothing about an agreement that is reinforced every day. Whatever you go, you will find people lying to you. And as your awareness grows, you will notice that you also lie to yourself. Do not accept people to tell you the truth, because they also lie to themselves. You have a trust yourself and choice to believe or not to believe what someone say to you. When we really say other people as they are without taking it personally, we can never be hurt by what they say or do, even if others lie to you. It is okay. They are lying to you because they are afraid. They are afraid you will discover that they are not perfect. It is painful to take that social mask off of others say on things but do another. You are lying to yourself if you don't listen to their action. But if you are trustful with yourself, emotional pain, telling yourself the truth about my heart, but you don't need to be acting to the pain. Healing is on a way, and it's just a matter of time before things will be better for you. If someone is not treating you with love and respect, it is a gift of you walk away from you. If that person doesn't walk away, you will surely endure many years of suffering with him or he. Walking away may hurt for a while, but your heart will eventually heal. That you can choose what you really want. You will find that you don't need to trust others as much as you need to trust yourself to make it right. Chaos. When you make it is a strong habit not to take anything personal. You avoid many upset in your life. Your anger, jealous, and envy will disappear, and even your sadness will simply disappear if you don't take things personally. If you can make this second agreement a habit, you will find that nothing can put you back into hell. There is a huge amount of freedom that comes to you when you take nothing personally. You become immune to black magic, and no spell can affect you regardless of how strong it might be. The whole world can gasp about you, and if you don't take it personally, you are human someone and intentionally send emotional poison. And if you don't take it personally, you will not eat it. When you don't take it emotional poison, it become even worse. It the sender, but not it you. You can see how important this agreement is. Taking nothing personally help you to break many habits and routine that trap you in the dream of hell and the cause little suffering. Just by practicing this second agreement, you begin in the break dozen of tiny thing agreement that cause you to suffer, and if you practice the first two agreement, you will break 75% of the tiny agreement that keep your help in help. And putting on your refrigerator remind you all the time, don't take anything personally. And you, as you make a habit of not taking anything personally, you want not to place your trust in what others do or say. You will only need to trust yourself to make responsibility chaos. You are never responsible for the action of others. You are only responsibility for you. When you thoroughly understand this and refuse to take things personally, you can hardly be hurt by the careless comment or action of others. If you keep this agreement, you can travel around the world with your heart completely open, and none can hurt you. You can say, I love you, without fear of being ridiculed or rejected. You can ask for what you need. You can say yes, or you can say no, whatever you choose. Without guilt or self-judgment, you can choose to follow your heart always. Then you can be in the middle of hell and still experience inner peace and happiness. You can stay in your state of bliss, and hell will not affect you all at all. Goodbye.